Hello, welcome to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, ready for D-League basketball between the RimRockers and the Dazzle. Along with my producer, Joseph Yanez, I'm Mario Ramos, as the tip placed perfectly in front for Jameis Sullivan as he gets the scoring started for the Dazzle. 2-0 for the team in white and gray. The Dazzle coming out with the starting lineup of Johnny Peckham, Ram Gangwasamy, Jameis Sullivan. We got the first bucket. Landon Richardson and Micah Ramos. Good defense there from Sullivan to cut off the ball handler. Ball's going to go over to the Dazzle. Ramos bringing it across half court. Looking to get the offense going. Hands off to Sullivan. Dribble handoff to Richardson. He turns the corner. Gets inside. Layup's good for two. Bucket for Landon Richardson. 4-0 here, Dazzle. Starters for the RimRockers, the team in blue and orange. You got Troy Eskis, Aiden Whitaker, Evan Wan, Glenn Hall, and Sebastian Arevalo. Peckham pressuring the ball up top, and Wan throws that one right into the hands of Gangwasamy. Tries to make a pass to Richardson, somehow able to get through there. He now kicks it out. Peckham, power dribble, got his own rebound. Looking to kick it out. Dazzle trying to reset the offense. They get it up top to Sullivan. Sullivan puts everyone in position. There's Ramos trying to attack the basket. Spin move, gets inside, kick out to Sullivan. Coach Charles Roth wanted him to shoot that. I like that kind of coach. Coach that wants me to put up some threes. Gangwasamy, one more to Ramos. Ramos open inside, spins away from some pressure. Shot won't go. Rebound in the hands of Evan Wan. Pushing up the court is Whitaker. Picked up by Sullivan. Whitaker out to Eskis. All guarded by Ramos in the corner. Kicks it over to Wan. Arevalo up top finds Hall in the paint. They kick it out back to Arevalo, being pressured by Richardson, who could be a hound on defense in the most positive sense of the term, as he does a good job pressuring the ball. Now they double, and Whitaker wide open and knocks down a three-pointer, making him pay for that one, as Aiden Whitaker will take all three of those. First bucket of the game for the RimRockers. It's 4-3. Peckham, the high post, turns. Hits the side of the backboard. Wan with the rebound. Wan rocking the sunglasses here in the afternoon at the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Arevalo gets a ball screen from Whitaker. Trying to shake Richardson. He's not going anywhere. Pass gets out to Wan. Wan gets it out to Hall. Hall comes off a ball screen. Whitaker out to Eskis. And shot from Whitaker off the side of the backboard. Peckham with the rebound, looking to push. Peckham into the front court, bounced it off his foot, chases it down in the corner. Dazzle able to keep possession. They're going to reset the offense. Richardson resetting the troops, hands off to Sullivan. Sullivan finds some space, but then had it taken away by Hall. Here's Hall trying to get it inside to Eskis, and Peckham able to save it inside to Ramos. Ramos surveying the court. Gets it across to Gangwasamy. Nice crossover by Ram. Gets to the cup. And that one might have been deflected by Eskis. Peckham's follow too strong. Rebound over to the RimRockers. Just getting going here in the D-League division. The junior high division of the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp here on our second day. Wan kicks it out to Arevalo. Arevalo driving the baseline, looking for the reverse, and he stepped on the baseline, so it's going to go over to the Dazzles. Arevalo had a step. He stepped on the baseline. It's going to go over to the Dazzle. Got the first 4 points of the game. Last three going to the RimRockers. Here's Gangwasamy with the corner three. Juan with another board. Whitaker trying to cross up Gongasame, gets inside. Peckham now picks him up. Esquis, rebound Ramos. Ramos looking to push. Hall giving chase. Ramos trying to get to the basket. Backing up Hall. A little lift fake. And had that one knocked back by Hall. Good defense as Arevalo being stopped by Landon Richardson and does such a great job defensively. Stops the ball in transition there. Hall passes it out to Juan. Juan with the baseline jumper. So lead over to the RimRockers. For the first time in this ballgame as Evan Juan makes it 5-4. Sullivan. It's a cutting Whitaker or Richardson, I beg your pardon. Gets that one to go off the backboard. Second bucket for Landon Richardson. And lead back over to the Dazzle. Hall, fall away, right into the hands of Evan Juan. So, perfectly placed missed shot there for the RimRockers. Ends up giving them the lead as we head to our first substitution break here on NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Step aside for a quick word and be right back. Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, day 2 of this 5-day, 4-night overnight basketball camp at the Sierra Outdoor School atop the hill in Sonora, California. Back to the action between the Dazzle and the RimRockers. RimRockers ahead by 1 as they leave E.J. Witt wide open. Layup off the mark. Ball loose in the backcourt and picked up by Evan Juan. It's Juan, Arevalo, Hall. Also got Miles Kaplan into the ballgame for the first time, along with Marco Diaz, who has it here on the wing. Diaz tries to slip it inside to Hall. Ball bounces back to him. No one in front of him. He said they'll just go to the basket, lay it up and in for 2. Bucket there from Marco Diaz makes it 9-6 RimRockers. Sullivan. Dribble handoff. Caden Padilla checking in for the first time, along with Witt. Sullivan, a little hezzy, gets inside, uses the body. Good move and good finish there by Jameis Sullivan. Back to a 1-point game. Revelo pressuring the ball. Diaz gets it over to Kaplan in the corner. Kaplan, a little head fake. And rebound, Johnny Peckham. Sullivan in transition, pushing down the left side of the court. Able to get all inside the paint, but then pulls it back out. Gets it over to Padilla. Padilla. Dribble handoff to Peckham. Peckham gives it over to Witt. Sullivan trying to get a step on Diaz. There's Padilla, thought about the 3. Deliberate possession here for the Dazzle. Gonna pull it out, run something else. It's Richardson now trying to shake Arevalo. These two going at it. Padilla They want Peckham down low, and Juan sniffed that one out, able to poke it away. Here come the RimRockers. Kaplan up ahead to Diaz. Diaz gets the trailing Juan. Juan backdoor to Diaz. Nice cut. Layup just too strong. Great play there for the RimRockers. Kick it out. Richardson with the three-pointer in transition. Got it to go. Landon Richardson with a quick trigger three. He's got 7 in the ball game. Lead back over to the Dazzle. And 5 lead changes already in this ball game. Diaz. It's over to Juan. Kaplan. Guarded by Witt. Good defense up top. Hall slips it down low to Diaz. Witt again pressuring the ball. Sullivan going to help. And leaves Diaz open. Kaplan off the ball screen, kicks out to Hall. 3 in the corner, short. Ball being bounced around, and it's going to be Kaplan with 3 white shirts around him looking for some reprieve. And he's going to get it from the official in the form of a tie-up. And it's going to go over to, or it's going to stay down here with the RimRockers. They'll have possession. The Dazzle will get the next one. The possession continues here for the RimRockers. Now trail 11-9. Diaz, top to a Revelo. Richardson swipes at it. And a whistle on the other court, and I think the players momentarily thought it was on their side. They stopped for a second. They resume with the pass being deflected off the hands of Kaplan. Goes out of bounds over to the Dazzle, who lead by a bucket, 11-9 here in the first half. Peckham off to Richardson. Richardson finds a lane. Richardson attacks the basket. Peckham with the follow for 2. First bucket of the game for Johnny Peckham as the Dazzle up by 4. Revelo further into the corner against Richardson as Sullivan again comes to double. Here's Juan. Diaz gets a step on Sullivan all the way to the basket. Quick first step. It couldn't get the finish to go down. One-handed outlet pass up ahead from Peckham to Richardson. He's going 1-on-3, so he says, let's wait for some reinforcements. We'll hand off to Sullivan. Sullivan stops at the elbow, kicks it out to Padilla. Padilla out to Richardson. Richardson gets to the elbow, slips inside and tosses up a floater that Juan caught along the baseline, so that'll be out of bounds over to the Dazzle. Coaches had their first opportunity to practice today, and you can see right there the execution from Coach Charles Roth with the out-of-bounds play as Caden Padilla slips inside, gets himself a nice deuce. Good stack play off the baseline out-of-bounds set and work to perfection as Caden Padilla gets the bucket. Johnny Peckham with the block shot, and it bounced out of bounds and ended up bouncing back into the court. Peckham thought he was going to take off with it and start the break. What a block shot there from Johnny Peckham. Johnny joining us from Hawaii. Return camper. Appreciate Johnny making the trip from the island. Mahalo. Or aloha. Not sure which one. I got to brush up on my Hawaiian. Richardson has it out there on the wing. Now able to get inside the paint. Tries to kick it out to Witt along the baseline. Witt's pass picked up by Diaz, who tight ropes the sideline, stays in bounds. Layup with the left hand too strong. But there's Hall with the follow. Good hustle there for Glenn Hall. Makes it 15-11. Sullivan trying to push the other way. We're under a minute for the halftime break. Richardson. Get out to Padilla. Padilla will fire a 3. That one off the mark and into the hands of Juan. Hall driving down the baseline. Cut off by Padilla. Padilla still pressuring, but Hall able to find some space and got back-to-back buckets, and it's a 2-point game. Revelo in the passing lane, able to get the deflection, comes up with the loose ball. As we near the end of the first half, Hall with another follow, and that one drops as well. Glenn Hall being in the right place at the right time has tied the game up. As Richardson fires, I'm not sure that's going to count, as that's going to take us to halftime as the clock has come to an end. And we head to the halftime break here at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Hello, welcome to NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp. We're in the second half, set to begin between the Dazzle and the RimRockers. We're all tied up at 15. Good ball game brewing here in the first game of the D-League division. Campers found out what teams they're on today and had some practices. And now they get going here with their squads, and it starts for real. They keep records as far as how they do throughout the week. So we could have a championship game at the end on the fifth and final day of this 5-day, 4-night overnight basketball camp. We are ready to resume action. It's going to be Witt, Ramos, Gangosame, Padilla, and Peckham. The starters for the Dazzle, the white and gray. Padilla kicks it out to Gangosame. Gangosame loses the handle and is picked up by Aiden Whitaker. Whitaker, Juan, Arevalo, Esquis, and Hall. As no one picks up Whitaker, so he launches a shot that goes out of bounds and over to the Dazzle. Padilla walking it across the timeline. Hands off to Ramos. Ramos dribbling up top, tries to slip it back door and does to Padilla. Reverse layup won't go. Here's Arevalo. Arevalo spins away from the defense and finds Juan in the corner. Ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the RimRockers, and it'll go over to the Dazzle. Ramos brings it up for the Dazzle. Ongasame. Out to Peckham. Here's Witt. Run the dribble handoffs up top. Dia. Dribble drop to Ramos. Ramos working on Hall. Tries to slip it through 2. Kicks it out to Gongasame. There's Witt. Gongasame. Over to Peckham. Peckham goes right at Juan.